What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal Evo RTG. Today we are going to begin our champs qualifiers. I've got a feeling I'm eligible to go 10-0. I said it. But first, we've got some packs. We have finished the triple threat chase. 3 out of 3, 5 out of 5 here, and 5 out of 5 here. We need 5 more games where we score with the Loney Ledley King, and 3 more games where we score as well. And then I'll do the midfield masterclass with Maddison all by himself. I've been playing with him a little bit in Rivals, and I've been playing really good FIFA, FC, whatever. But Maddison I don't really like, which is a bit interesting. I thought he'd be really, really good. We've also got the Champions Boost is back, guys. We're up to 7 out of 7 or 7 out of 15 here so far. And I love stuff like this, EA. Keep it up, man. Like, you know, just giving us a reason to actually play the game. All you have to do is play and score. Like, it takes the pressure off, but still gives you good rewards. Gives us a few extra, like, qualifier points. Not that we particularly need it. And then I think for milestones, we've got nothing particular here. So Century of Wins. We need one more for a Rare Elections pack. Now, I've done some SBCs as well, guys. We've got the 84x3 times 2. We've got a Jumbo Premium Gold pack, a Jumbo Premium Gold Players pack, which is where I hope to pack Fabio Vieira. Rare Electrum, an 80x2 twice, an 80x5, an 81x2 3 times, an 83x2, and 2 84x3s. And of course, the content that we get out of these packs, as expressed already, is either for SBCs because they're Arsenal players, or just to try and pack Arsenal players. Like, we still haven't packed... No Fabio Vieira there. That's a nice pack, though, for... players. We still haven't packed Fabio Vieira, but we also still haven't packed Gabriel Jesus. Jumbo Premium Gold Players pack, 24 players. Surely, EA, surely he's in here. We're going to have Koulibaly coming in first of all. It's a nice 84 to add into the pile. I saw Arsenal, it was Zinchenko. Look, like the troll, right? The troll. So you want Arsenal players? Yeah, here's Havertz. Here's Zinchenko. Nobody else. Nobody else. Malacia duplicate. Tradable though, I don't mind that. Nothing wasted so far. Rare Election Player Pack, 82+. I might do that new left back SBC, guys. She's got whip pass. I reckon it'd be good for us. What was that? Ake. Oh, Stones. Oh, that's not a bad pack, to be fair. That's actually really nice. That's really good for the oh, we got a Leeds player in there. That's really good for the League SBCs. Right, 80x2, number 1. Nothing special out of this one. Italiano. The duplicate Romagnoli. Untradeable, but I'll throw that away. I don't mind. I've got so many 83s anyway. It's not a problem. No special card out of the 80x2, number 2. It's going to be Ericsson or Christensen or... Yeah, there you go. Christian, another 83 and 82 in a bag. Nice. Then we've got ourselves an 80+ by 5. No special card in this one. And of course, we can't get like Fabio Vieira in these ones either. This is just to see if we can get some good fodder. And we do get some good fodder. We get Toni Kroos and Medina. Medina's going to be quite useful for the League SBCs. 81 by 2. No special. French is Mbappe. Imagine if I hit Mbappe. Hernandez. Basically Mbappe, innit? The duplicate 84. Thrown away. Thrown away. Why not? 81 by 2. Number 2. No special in there either. Oh, just 2 dupes. That's right. At least Al-Murzrati is a tradable duplicate. We're then going to have ourselves an 81 by 2, number 3. No special card again. Yeah, just give me a special, man. Just make me feel good. We get Koke and Talisca. Koke's not a bad one to get. Then we've got an 83 by 2. No special again. Brilliant. Argentina. Go on, Messi. Why not? Di Maria. Oh, another Arsenal player. Yeah, just trolling at this point, aren't they? They're just trolling. An 84 by 3. Here we go, number 1. Not a special. German, though. It's always good. Oh, never mind. 384s. That's tough. And then last but not least, before we take a look at the team and get into some qualifiers, not a special. Brazil. Goalkeeper. Liverpool. Do you know what? I am very, 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 very tempted to put him in the team instead of Petr Cech. And just like pretend that he's an Arsenal player. Look, we packed another Arsenal player. How mad is that? Still 0 Gabriel Jesus. But Alisson's such a good goalkeeper in this game. Oh, no, I don't want to throw them away. He's such a good goalkeeper in this game. But it's good fodder for when an SBC that I want to do comes out. And do you know what? This backer, again, she's not an Arsenal player. But with that whip pass over Katie McCabe at left back, I reckon she could be insane for us. I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. All right, guys, welcome back to the Road to Glory. I just recorded loads of stuff for you guys, claiming my level 19 Alex Iwobi and opening the hero pack, which we got Brolin for. I wanted to go for an Arsenal player, and opening a Team of the Week pack, which we got an 85 Hummels for, and opening a few other packs as well that we got like nothing in particular out of. And then I played a Champs Qualifier game, went 1-0 with it, brilliant. Played some really good football, some really good FIFA, and it was all muted, and I genuinely have no idea how. However, doesn't matter. What we're going to do now, because all of that happened, is I'm going to be putting together the Iwobi, probably not Brolin, but Awaniyi and Onyeka. I like them. Do I like them enough to use? Where can Iwobi play? Centre mid, right mid, right wing. I'm going to put him on the bench, and we're going to bring him on, I think. And then I've also got a consideration of, do we want to use King, Maddison, and Neville? I only have to score. I don't want to use them right now. I'm happy to use them in Rivals. But for Champs Qualifiers, we're going to go back to this team. Now, something changed for me yesterday, and we're going to talk about it through this game. But this is the team that we're going to be using. And by the way, guys, I am in love with Eddie Nketiah. Like, I honestly think this is one of my favourite cards this year, as well as Havertz. And his goal-to-game ratio and goal and assist-to-game ratio is quickly catching back up with his total number of games. He was way behind during that phase where I just wasn't really playing very well, wasn't really scoring very much. But now he's got 549 goal contributions in 617 games, which is superb. It's brilliant. Anyway, let's get into a game. And yeah, I'm going to talk you through what changed yesterday. I'm going to have to I always do a bad job of like retelling a story that I told because I tell it as natural, right? And in the video that you just won't see because it was muted, I was talking about how I was having a tough time yesterday on playing this game, trying to figure it out. And in general, last couple of weeks, I've been struggling to figure it out quite a lot. And, when you're stressed at this game and when you're like triggered at any video game, whatever, unwanted advice is just always unwanted advice, right? And sometimes chat tries to help, and I'm never good at receiving that kind of like assistance, let's say, when I'm, triggered or stressed or anything. I'm never good at receiving that. And so I end up just either being salty towards chat or salty towards a game, or just in general, like, not like who I want to be as a content creator. But whilst I was getting stressed yesterday, there was one guy in chat, and it was just nice, right? And it was like, for the first time, I felt like I love Eddie Nketiah, man. For the first time, I felt like this guy's genuinely trying to help. He's not offering that like kind of dumb advice where it's like, obviously I know that I've been playing this game for like 35 million years. He's not offering that advice where it's like, why don't you try 4-4-2, or why don't you try this, or why don't you... He was like, listen, this is what works for me. And he is a Division 1 player at the moment, which I actually think that's like an exceptionally high division. I see a lot of even the top tier players at the moment stuck in Division 2. But he was like, this is what works for me, and I haven't seen you do it. He's like, I haven't seen you do a single like R1 driven pass. And he's like, I live on them. He's like, and I haven't seen you ball roll before you pass. And he's like, I always ball roll before I pass, and I always do R1 passes. And I didn't even like read it out or anything, because I like, as I saw it, I was like, okay, this guy's genuinely trying to be nice here. And so I saw it, and I just thought in the back of my head, I was like, all right, let me just add it into my game. And I was 4-1 down in a Rivals game at the time, and I won the Rivals game 5-4. And I was like, all I did, had those driven passes in, those ball rolls in. And I thought for the first time, or at least one of the few times I read chat, and somebody was just like, wasn't telling me to do it. He was just saying, I haven't seen you do any R1 driven passes. I use them all the time. I can't live without them. And I was like, okay, let me try that. And it worked. And I was like, because he's not telling me to do something, but actually giving me what works in his experience, I was way more open to just being like, let me give that a shot. And it resulted in not only me coming back from 4-1 down in a rivals game to win 5-4, but I then won the next 2 games in a row, and I'm now like on the verge of Division 3 again, which is quite nice. And you saw it in these goals here, right? It's such a simple thing to add to whatever you're doing. But I don't even think I see it here. But here, look, we get the ball roll. Now that was a driven pass, mind you. No ball roll there. That was a driven pass. And what ends up happening, and I want to kind of like what I noticed on this was, and I want to explain like the nuance of why it worked and how it was impactful for me. What ends up happening, I wonder if I've got... No, let me try and record, save recent gameplay, 30 minutes. It might be too late. Yeah, see, it's the 86th minute. But this is the game that I just played, that I won 5-1 in the end. The guy scored. But what ended up happening, like, and when I showed the match stats at the end, let's try and get to them. Here, right? I had a lot more passes. 130 passes is a lot for me in a 90-minute game. Usually, I'm around that sort of like 100 to 110 mark, and that's when I'm trying to like possess the ball. I wasn't trying to possess the ball here. I end up like driving the ball up the field so quick that I'm not holding possession for too long. Even though I actually had 61% possession in this particular game, because the driven passes just send you up the field quicker, I end up having way more shots, and it ends up resulting in way more goals or way more set pieces, whether that be a goal kick or a corner, which resets the outfield play. What I'm not doing is switching it from left to right, from right to left, trying to play through the middle a little bit, holding the ball on and in around the edge of the box, looking for a pass, letting my whole team push up, losing possession, and getting countered. What's end up happening instead is I'm driving the pass up through the play, driving the passes up through like the lines, through the midfield, up to attack, lose the ball, not a problem. My team hasn't pushed up yet, nearly enough to allow me to get countered. And it's like, it's such a simple thing that has made a big difference, is that even when I'm having possession, I'm not getting countered, I'm just winning the ball back quicker because I've actually got defenders back. And it started making me think, like when people say to me, Nep, I keep conceding goals from counterattacks, man, like how do I get better at this game? I'm like, well, figure out how to stop these counterattacks, right? Do something different to stop the counterattacks. Yet for me, all I kept saying was, I keep conceding goals where I lose possession, and then it's 1 pass, 2 passes, cross and goal, or 1 pass, 2 passes, shot and goal. And now it clicked. Now I recognize why. And the reason why is because I spent so much time having unnecessary possession. It allowed my team to push up, which allowed me to get countered a lot. Now my team doesn't push up that quick. I've got defenders back when the counter comes. My team isn't pushed up, so not only is my defense back, and so I'm not getting countered and conceding a goal, I'm actually in a position where, let's go into another game for this one. I want to use that Wobie. I'm actually in a position where I can win the ball back and counter the counter. And I'm not saying I'm now going to win every game here till the end of time. It's just made a significant difference in how I've been playing this game. And since I just introduced this one simple thing into my game, Vidic and Van Dijk, lovely. This will be a true test because that's an insane team. Oh, wow, red bar as well. Just introducing this one thing into my game. I've won 3 rivals games in a row, and now 2 of these champs games as well. And it was kind of like needed, because I was getting into a position where I was like slowly but surely improving throughout like the course of a day. But then once that day was up, I'd come back the next day and I'd just be doing the same like crap again, ultimately. And it just wouldn't work. And it's some weird like air of confidence thing as well, right? Just the fact now that I know that I can, like, I'm now finding it a lot easier to score goals, because that was the thing that was probably doing me in the most. Like, not even how much I was conceding, right? It was how little I was scoring. And now that I'm like, I can score goals no problem now. I've like broke it, like I've got the formula down. All of a sudden it's like, that's a foul game though. All of a sudden it's like, it's not panic stations when I'm in attack, and it's not panic stations when I'm in defense. It's, let me just get it. Let me just get the ball, like, and I'm now confident that I will score goals. And it's just nice. It's just nice. It makes a bit of a change. Oops. Oh, that's pen. Makes it... Oh, I should have actually just scored that. Makes a bit of a change to feel like I'm not scratching my head on how to score goals, but instead, I'm just like, let me get the ball back. And this is definitely going to be a much tougher test. This guy's a lot better than the first opponent I played, and a lot better than the second opponent that I played just on stream, sorry, on video right there. I had a ball through there and I didn't take it. There you go, Gio's in. Oh, he's just about got away with that. Maybe I had another pass there. I thought she had the pace to get through, but she did not. And yeah, it's nice. Like I say, like, look at that, man. Like, my defense is just kind of there a bit more, you know? It's just kind of there a bit more. And Eddie Nketiah hasn't scored that, but he's there a bit more. And it's just... I'm going to quit. That's the community for you guys. This guy had a sick team. Quit 0-0. Quit 0-0. Why would you quit 0-0, man? I was just about to bring on what's his name? Alex Iwobi. Now, whilst we're here, I've sold Van Persie. I made a massive loss on him. I've made a massive loss on Ashley Cole as well. 285,000 I got back for Van Persie. I think I paid like 340 or something like that for him. And then Ashley Cole, I've got a 243 bid on him. I paid 300, I think, for Cole, maybe 330. So after the loss of the player and the loss of the tax, it's going to be painful. So we're going to be up at about 700,000 coins. Obviously, I've got Petr Cech still, and I have still got a lot of coins in the club from, like, you know, just storing the special cards and investing in those specials I've still got. But it's a bit of a pain because I was trying to work towards Thierry Henry. And a lot of what I wanted out of Henry and Vieira was to have a good player to be like, yeah, look, I can win games now. But now that I feel like I've actually got this game a little bit more anyway, I don't want to deviate away from the Arsenal team, this Arsenal team. Okay, if we can get the Arsenal icons and the Arsenal heroes, great. But I'm actually enjoying this team momentously. So I think my plan over the next few weeks is going to be trying to get every Arsenal player first owner. And for example, you know, we've got a few in the team, like Gio Quiroz is not first owner, and it's painful because she's brilliant. But I think my end game for this team will be trying to get everybody first owner. And if that means, you know, we're not using Gio and instead we're using Smith Rowe or Hurtig or something like that in the meantime, then so be it. And yeah, it would be pain to like discard and delete this this version of Gio to improve her through another path. And it's not a decision I'm going to do like straight away. It's like, let's pack the players first and then let's see where they can go and what we can improve upon them. But we're starting to get to a point where we've got them all first owner. Williamson is not first owner, but I paid 36k for her. She's up at 42k now. Oh, she is. Maybe even like 40k. Right, this is a great time to sell her on. Obviously, I'd like to get her first owned, and there will be a chance one day to get her first owned. You know what EA are like with, like, you know, party bag SBCs and stuff, where she'll be possibility. The fact I've got a shadow on her as well, but the fact that we can get some good coins back for her is quite nice. And then outside of that, guys, I'm working. I just want to show you where the not the evolutions. We're still trying to get Fabio Vieira. I'm actually waiting anyway, whether I get Fabio Vieira or not. I'm waiting to get. I wait to see who the team of the week is, because if Trossard gets in team of the week, I don't think he will, but if he does, Fabio Vieira will go in both of these. If Trossard does not get in team of the week, Trossard will go in the triple threat attacker, and Fabio Vieira will still go in the Centurions attacking mid. Obviously, I've got to work hard to try and pack him. I've got Trossard already. That's not a problem. In terms of the objectives, I don't think I've ever been this on top of everything in any Road to Glory ever. You know, we've got the triple threat chase to finish, where I just need to get 5 more games where I score with that trio, and then 10 goals with Maddison, and then that's done. This I'm not going to do because obviously I don't need to do it. I actually do like the icon kits, and I am tempted. We'll go to the store in a moment. I am tempted to buy them, not for the XP because I don't need it, but just because the kits are quite nice. In seasonal, other than these 8 more Rivals games, we've done everything, and I'll do those 8 Rivals games today. In milestones, we're up to 171 for squad battles wins now, which is mad. And obviously the 4-minute halves helps massively. Rivals are up to 111 wins in Rivals. Champs are up to 117 wins. Life at Friendlies only 50 because there's not a lot to do in Life at Friendlies. And then I need to do the Bronze and Silver Squad Mastery, the Centurions of Wins and Centurions Upgrade Completionist. And then we are done. And like done. And I don't think I've ever... I have never completely finished everything on a Road to Glory before. I've always like stumbled somewhere. Rivals wins, squad battles wins. There's always been something that I couldn't be bothered to do because it wasn't worth my time. Because of the Arsenal Evo RTG this time around, I enjoyed just playing the game. And so, in spite of the fact that I was bad at it, or I've been bad at it, I enjoyed it. And so, obviously, there you go. Ashley Cole sold. We're up to 685,000 coins now. Obviously, where was I going with it? Obviously, the account is heavily now trended towards the Arsenal-only RTG, which means now it's going to be about figuring out ways to try and pack the players that we need. I like these kits a lot. And again, even though I don't need the XP, the thing I think about these kits is, are EA just going to release these as an SBC next week? What do you guys reckon? Do you reckon we got 291 days, 3 hours to decide whether or not we want to buy these kits? Do you guys want to see me buy these kits, or should I just stay in the Arsenal kits? Also, these Champs kits were quite nice as well. Just nice kits. They are just nice kits. I'm genuinely not opposed to spending coins on kits, because we don't need the coins for much all else. You know, for the evolutions, we need them. I don't want store, I want transfers. Yeah, for the evolutions, we need them. But I want to be, now that we've got League SBCs available, like the League Upgrade SBC things, what I want to do instead is figure out a way to be able to pack every Arsenal special card that comes out rather than buy them. But for today, that's going to be the end of the video. I've been waffling on now. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.